Welcome to my daily stimulus news updates, and make sure you like this video and share and subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. Breaking news. Mnuchin and Pelosi agree to avoid shutdown. Will a second stimulus package be next? Robin Sachs Frankel Forbes staff. Advisor Contributor Group. Personal Finance. Trust and teamwork of bees bridging two bee swarm parts. Getty. They may not be able to agree on the second stimulus package, but the White House and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, DCA, have been able to make a deal to avoid a government shutdown. In a 36-minute phone call between Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Pelosi on Tuesday, shortly after Mnuchin's testimony before the Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Crisis, the two agreed to maintain current funding levels to avert a shutdown but were unable to find common ground on a budget for the next coronavirus relief package. Their informal agreement, known as a Clean Continuing Resolution, will provide funding through September 30 for federal programs and vital services, and signals their willingness to separate government funding from coronavirus relief discussions. All eyes will be on the next coronavirus economic package and stimulus checks when the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives get back into session on September 8 and September 14, respectively, after their summer recess. The passage of a second aid package has faced an impasse as Democrats and Republicans have been unable to agree on the size and scope of the stimulus. Here's a quick overview of where the two parties stand presently and what to expect as Congress gets back into session. Where the two parties stand. Democrats have proposed a package that costs over $3 trillion, although they are now open to reducing the number by about $1 trillion. Democrats have pushed for direct payouts of $1,200 per individual, with the total payments of as much as $6,000 per family. In comparison, the $1 trillion HEALS Act proposed by Republicans as a follow-up to the CARES Act passed in March, also proposed up to $1,200 per individual, subject to annual income, with an additional $500 per dependent. However, in mid-August, Senate Republicans started circulating a new and significantly pared-down stimulus proposal, which makes no mention of the second round of direct stimulus payments. However, we think that a final package, if passed, will include stimulus checks, as they are seen as the most popular aspect of the economic packages and they have a direct impact on low and middle-income Americans. For a detailed breakdown of the components of the CARES Act signed in March 2020, view our analysis, a breakdown of the $2 trillion coronavirus-fed stimulus. The stalemate on the second stimulus has been running for a few months now, and the president has been signing executive orders to address specific programs, such as the extension of enhanced unemployment benefits. However, it's possible that a full package could be agreed upon and passed fairly quickly once Congress is back in session. With elections coming up this November, neither party may want to be seen as holding up the next stimulus. Moreover, the economic picture also remains quite tough. The U.S. unemployment rate stood at 10.2% in July 2020, up from a 3.5% rate seen earlier this year. Also, more than 1 million Americans have been applying for unemployment benefits almost every week since the end of March. This may be good news for Americans anxiously awaiting a second stimulus check. Prior to the continuing resolution bill, there were concerns that the contentious back and forth over a second stimulus package would be used as leverage when it came to government funding discussions, leading to even greater delays in finalizing a COVID-19 relief plan. Democrats and Republicans have remained in a bitter standoff over a second stimulus bill for several weeks, although Tuesday's phone call and subsequent stopgap government funding bill indicates that they can agree on something. What's next for stimulus talks? Democrats, led by Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer, are firmly advocating for their version of a second stimulus package known as the HEROES Act, which would include a second round of direct stimulus payments to individuals and a continuation of the $600 weekly unemployment insurance supplement through January 2021. Senate Republicans are pushing for a $200 weekly unemployment supplement and to limit direct stimulus payments to those earning $75,000 a year.